internship in Cannon County. Here's just a few facts about Cannon County of some of the cities. There's Auburn Town, Blue Wing, Bradenville, Glassway, Hopeville. Sorry guys, I can't pronounce all of these, but Iconium, Midway, Readyville, Sugar Tree Knob, and Woodbury. Of course, the extension office was located in Woodbury, so that's where I spent the majority of my time. The population there is approximately 13,840 residents, and the median age is 36. I also got to meet Mike Gannon, who is the mayor executive there, on my first day there. So, of course, Bruce took me out into the community and got me to meet everyone, of course, which was kind of overwhelming, but it was exciting as well. I also got to visit the radio station every Tuesday, where I got to talk about things that I was doing in the community and some of the upcoming events. And I also got to be featured on the TV station there that they have with the Cannon County Commerce Chambers, which y'all see later. But yeah. Here's the staff that I got to work with. There's Bruce, who is our county director and our agricultural agent, and there's Sarah Malone, who's our 4-H agent, and there's Kim, who's the secretary there. They're all really great to work with, and I absolutely love them. They made it really enjoyable throughout my internship, and it was really great. As you can see here, there's me and Sarah at the radio. I know she doesn't like this picture, but there's me and Sarah at the radio station, WRBY, where we speak on the family and farm show and basically talk about a lot of the things that I did throughout the week or the upcoming week, and shared a lot of upcoming events for the county. I thought that really was gonna work.
Double click it maybe to the video.
Well, sorry guys, it worked at home. But I had a video.
We'll try to get it to work.
I had a video from the Cannon County Chamber Connection where I got to go on as a guest with Bruce and speak about some of the things that I was doing in the internship. Of course, with Bruce, everything is unpredictable, so I was not prepared to be on camera or speak at all. So you would have got to see it, but I guess it's not working this morning. Also, on the first day there, I got to attend a pesticide certification class with Bruce. Of course, I did not know much about pesticide control, so it was actually helpful learning some of the things that they had to know in order to stay safe with spraying their plants and things with the pesticides, which was really different experience. Also, throughout that first week, I got to take some pictures of some insects that a farmer had brought in. He found these in his haystack, and Bruce actually taught me how to examine them on the microscope, and upload them to the computer so that we could send them off to the specialist. Of course, I wasn't that afraid to get with the bugs because they were that little. Now, if it was like something huge, I probably would have been like, no. But it was actually a great experience to actually figure out what those were. And I found out that one was a humpback ant, and the other one was an ordinary house ant. Also, I got to go out with Bruce and help plant soybeans. Of course, I was not expecting this because I'm from the city. I'm not a farm girl, but he convinced me to get up in the combine, and I actually rode with one of the, here's Mark Dan. You can't really see him because he was trying to watch, but I actually helped him. I helped him bale hay, and then I also rode with his son where he harvested some of the wheat, which you can see up here in the top picture. And here, they also planted some soybeans for experimental research purposes, where they set the different rows up and to see how wide they would grow. And we actually got to go back and check on those not too long ago, and they turned out to be really good. They're growing really nice and healthy, and it was very different to see. Here's me at the horse show, of course. Like most of them say, it was kind of different being at a horse show because I've never really been around horses, just like at the fair or something, watching them go by. But I got to help with registering the contestants and the horses coming in with Bruce, and he actually convinced me to get up on the horse, which I had never rode a horse. So I was quite afraid in the beginning, and I didn't want him to let go. But he actually rode me around in a little circle, then I got down. So it was actually it was a fun experience. At the horse show, I actually learned a lot about the horses and the breeds, and actually some of the classes that they participated in, which I just thought it was like the normal horse show where they jump over the things, but no, it was nothing that at all. So it was actually really fun to be there. I also got to come here for a Tennessee Association Conviction Districts meeting where we joined with the Pork Inspire representative, and we actually helped cook pork chops for everyone who came in attendance to the meeting. It was actually really fun. I got to meet a lot of people that were there and, of course, help them with their food. So it was a great experience also. Here is me and Mr. Woods and Sarah also at one of the crock pots. He called and had a problem with his tobacco leaves. So Bruce, of course, gathered us up and took us out to see what it was. And I actually, here's me down there talking with Sarah. She actually, her and her family grew tobacco as well. So she was explaining some of the ways how they grew tobacco and what you look for and how you pluck them and things like that. So it was definitely a different experience. I wasn't expecting it to look like this, and the way it felt was kind of like a velvety texture. So it was very different, and I found an experience. Here's me at a dairy farm in honor of June Dairy Month. Bruce took me out to a dairy farm where I actually got to see how they milk the cows. As you can see my face here in this picture, it wasn't so pleasant behind the horses. They look very nice. The dairy cows. It wasn't so pleasant being back there, of course, but they seem to enjoy it. They come in nice and normal, they'll line up and they'll prepare to get milk. So it was really different and interesting to see how they got milk, which I've never seen before. So also here is me at a farm. This bull, his name is Watchtower. He was really sweet. So I got to get up beside him and take a nice picture while they were eating. Bruce actually tried to convince me to get him ride this bull, which wasn't gonna happen. So I just stood beside him and got a picture. But these are limousine cows. They're really calm and sweet. I call them big teddy bears. So I was telling one of my friends, I was like, if I ever got a farm animal, I would probably get a cow because they're just so sweet. But yeah, probably into the okay. Okay, here's me at the meat expo. I actually got to help with the skillathon where they actually tested the 4-H agents on medicine labels, the feedings, the breeds of cows, and also the cuts. Here's one of our 4-Hers, Chloe Dill. She actually won first place in her class, and this is the cow that she showed. I actually really liked the cow, the beef expo. It was really calm, wasn't so hectic as the horse show. So this is one of my favorite shows. And here's me at the state sheep show. Here's one of our 4-Hers also, Hannah Neve. She won reserve champion with her Tennessee bred sheep. I was warned that it was going to be crazy because they're always noisy, but it actually wasn't that bad. They were really nice. I got to help. Well, it didn't really help as much because she was a little crazy. But I went back with one of the families, and they wanted me to hold one of the ones that they call Crazy K. She wanted me to hold her as she brushed her legs to groom her for the show, and it wasn't going to happen. She was like moving and pushing me, so I just kind of stood to the side. But I had a great experience. I also got to meet a lot of the other 4-H agents that were there, and I also got to meet Dr. Cross as well. He was in attendance at the show, and we actually got to sit and watch this show for a change. Here's me at 4-H camp. Here are some of the campers that went. I was very nervous going in to 4-H camp because I had never been to a camp before, and she was like, "We're gonna be out here," but I was great until she told me that it was gonna be air conditioned. Because in my mind, I was like, "I'm gonna be in this log cabin, and I'm not gonna know what to do." It was totally different. Actually had a great time. Here's me doing some of the things I've never done before. I went kayaking. And I also went to the archery range. I've shot a gun before, but I've never shot a rifle while laying down. So it was a challenging experience here at camp. One of my roles there, of course, was supervising and attending as one of the adult leaders. So here is our first day there. We actually did the flagpole. So there I am. You can really see, but I'm in the corner helping the kids get down the flag as they folded the flag up. And also, I got to meet Ethel while I was there. We actually kind of worked together as adult leaders because we all were in one cabin, so we kind of had the duty of herding up the girls to make sure they got ready for bed and things like that. And here's our last day leaving camp, which was kind of sad. I wasn't ready to leave because I had so much fun. But there's our picture right there. For my youth demonstration, I chose to do it at camp since we would have all our 4-Hers together. So one of the activities that I did with them is I taught them how to make ice cream in a bag. It might not have been the healthiest choice, but they absolutely loved it. Basically, I have the ingredients. I showed them how to put it in the bag, which some were already prepped. But they got to put the vanilla and things like that in their bag, in which we already had the ice in the ice in the other bag. So basically all they had to do was shake it, which of course they had a ball with that. One kid shook his so bad that he busted his ice cream inside of his bag, so we had to give him a new bag. But they absolutely enjoyed the ice cream. I told them it was a very helpful way for them to learn how to make things like this at home and to be resourceful, because a lot of this stuff you already have at home, like Ziploc bags and ice and sugar. So it actually showed them how to be creative at home and do things without going out and making their parents buy it. Here is another 4-H visit at the Sunny Farms in Woodbury. It was actually a very sweet family. They brought us in and they let us see some of their goats. Here's one of their goats, Meredith. She says she likes to give kisses, so I decided to pose by her, and she kind of did. But she told me about a lot of the goats because I won't be able to attend the goat show, which is coming up. But she explained to me some of her goats that she shows and explained the process and what they look for and things like that. We also got to meet their llama there, which was a surprise, going to a farm and seeing the llama. But I had a great experience. They actually were very helpful in educating me on what to look for in a goat show and what they actually do as far as showing in a goat show. While there, we did not have an FCS agent, so I did not get to do much FCS things, but I chose to do a lot of things over at the Senior Center, which you can see here. For June Dairy Month, I taught them about some healthy dairy facts as well as the process of the cow to consumer as far as getting your milk. I taught them how most milk is never really handled by humans. It's always processed through it's always processed without being touched. So it goes from the cow, then it goes to the milk tank, then it goes to the transporting truck, then it goes to the factory, then it goes to your bottle, which you can see the borders over here. But we also had I brought a 4-H'er with me as well, and he kind of explained some of the dairy cows to the seniors there, which they actually enjoyed it, because a lot of them already knew about dairy cows and actually grew up milking them. So it was actually a great experience. I got, as you can see, there's some of the crowd down there, but that's on Diabetes Day, which was really important. A lot of them want to learn more about eating healthy with diabetes, because of course, most seniors do face and struggle with challenges with diabetes. So I taught them some ways to cut back their fat, sugar, and sodium, which is a huge thing with diabetes, and actually how to substitute some things out to replace in their food to make it healthier, which they actually enjoyed, and I actually gave them handouts, which a lot of them did keep, because sometimes they're just like, I don't want it. But they actually took them and took them home with them, which was good. I also got to attend the library summer reading program party where I got to promote UT Extension as well as healthy skincare. I know in the past they always make sure that they had the extension office come out to promote healthy skincare and give out sunblock. So I wanted to keep that going. So I put together the board, the information that they had there. And I also passed out some of the sunscreen, and then I put together a promotion board, which a lot of families actually came up to the board that did not know about extension, and it was right up the corner from the community center. So it was really a good opportunity to meet some of those people in the community and get to know more about them and some of the things that they want to see in the community since I was there interning, and also get their kids involved in things that were going on with UT Extension. Here are some of the other programs that I also did. I did not get pictures because I didn't have someone there, or it was a really hectic day. But I did the June Dairy on the square where we actually gave out dairy products and samples like cottage cheese and milk. We actually had MTSU come out and they did their chocolate milk, so they gave out samples as well. I also did a portion control class with the seniors where I actually showed them a comparison of food from 20 years ago to now, which is a huge difference. And I showed them how to cut back some of those calories as far as exercising and altering things in our diet. I also did a class on improving your youth, which actually Tommy came and visited that day. So she actually helped me with the longevity game where we use Lifesaver Candy to tally our age and as far as improving things in our health, like cutting back from smoking or drinking alcohol or just simple things as far as eating healthier. My favorite lesson that I taught was living with arthritis. I taught them just a basic background about arthritis and how we can do things in our community to change or improve our mobility, such as doing water aerobics. And I also got them up and moving, which they absolutely enjoy. And I taught them some exercises that they can do at home, just sitting in their chair or in their kitchen. They really enjoyed that. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do much FCS, but as you can see, I did a lot of things in agriculture and 4-H, which I absolutely love and learned a lot about. So I want to thank the UT Extension program and Cannon County for my awesome experience. And fortunately, I will get to stay with them another year as agent in training with the Cannon County staff and our new FCS agent, Siobhan Ward. So I'm really excited about that, and I look forward to the upcoming year. Thank you.
Excellent.
Were there any questions? Yes.
Where's Cannon County? Sorry.
It's like right outside of Murfreesboro, so it's like 20 minutes or so.
Mawiyah?
Yes.
So, since you have a family in consumer sciences degree, but you did, it sounds like a lot of youth work and a lot of work in agriculture. How did that change maybe your perception about family and consumer sciences and what you wanted to do with your career?
I don't think it really changed my decision because I knew about extension coming in and I knew some of the programs. I just didn't know the specific things that they did in Cannon County. So it didn't really change my perception of it very much. It just got me to be more hands-on in the community and meet more people. So like while I was meeting people, I kind of asked them some things that they wanted to see as far as FCS and things that I could bring back to the office to implement in the county also.
Do you think you have a preference for youth audiences or adult audiences?
Since being at the senior center, I actually enjoy working with the adults. But I've always worked with youth, so I'm pretty balanced in the area now.
Good job.
Yes.
It sounds like you really had a lot of opportunity to get outside of your comfort zone. What event or experience did you enjoy the most surprised about it?
It was definitely 4-H camp. I actually got to see what all the kids did there, which was something that most communities don't have back at home, and actually got them to mix and mingle with other kids. Like seeing them cry leaving camp was like an awesome experience. These kids had so much fun meeting other people.
know what an agent in training is? Can you share what that is?
Yes, an agent in training is basically I will be there working under the agent that I'm interested in, and I will basically be learning more about the things that they do in the county for as long as I'm there until I get placed or get hired as an agent in another county. So that's basically what I'll be doing. I'll basically like an extra helper with the SCS and for age, sorry.
It is a real life position.
Yes. Any more questions?
All right, great job. Thank you.